Every day is actually a choice to actually ride your bicycle. I always believe that your work ethics, no, yung mga key elements ng ating professionalism and work ethics is just like part ng gulong. Familiar ba kayo sa gulong? Focused on looking for that challenge, and if that's what you're experiencing, lagay niyo lang post-it yun. People are imperfect. Agree? So if up to now, at your age and at your season in life, you're still not accepting the truth that your seatmate will disappoint you, your office mate will disappoint you, wake up, guys. We are imperfect, okay? So anytime you have to have that space in your heart to expect that imperfection to kick in. Study shows that while we are all imperfect, we can still manage our day-to-day tasks and imperfections of others out of self-mastery. And self-mastery is happening only when you have the first step. And what is the first step? Self-awareness. We have to choose to actually just consider and stop, or take action and step forward. I need to break your heart so you will begin to take care of your heart. Why is calm very important? Why is well-being very important? Because it will improve your mental health, increase job satisfaction, enhance personal relationship, greater productivity, and ano yun? You may not know it. I know. I can smell and I can feel that not all of you are having a quality life. So today, it is actually my goal to encourage you to decide once and for all to drop any toxic system in you and just choose to have a quality life. Marami sa atin ang duwag. Even to the point of simply, sincerely asking, how are you? How are you? Are beginning to be belittled by others just like the same hi, hello. Pansinin niyo, nagkasasalubong kayo, how are you, but no one really stopped to wait for your answer. Kasi how are you now is beginning to be the next hello. Yeah? And that's what we fight for again. For the survivors of violence, we need you to hear our answer. Can you just ask each other, how are you, nang nakatingin kayo sa mata? Go. Kamusta ka na? How are you? You know, we don't want you to be the proponent or to be the reason why there's drama and gossip, why there's procrastination. Alisan niyo na yan because that's not causing quality of life. Do you agree? Bakit ko sinabi may pag-asa? Kasi you have a choice to live joyfully. You have a choice to live joyfully or miserable. And I hope after being with me today, you will choose intentionally to live joyfully. Okay? Bakit? Actually, baka naman namanan nyo lang din yung ibang desisyon nyo when it comes to living miserably. Baka character ng magulang nyo or ng environment nyo yan, you can actually change to get free or be free from that. So I'd like you to remember that when one dimension of your well-being is out of tune, everything else will be out of tune. What if you are just focusing on the health and physical wellness? What if you're just focusing on the emotional pero you don't have relationship wellness, you don't have thought growth? So now I will give you an idea briefly ano yung isa-isa na yan para maalala mo that when one is out of tune, everything else will be out of tune. Make every engagement powerful and meaningful, and be aware of your triggers. Don't allow your attitude to be dictated by your triggers, and aspire to be developed spiritually, we can cycle. We can cultivate a growth mindset. We can yearn for improvement. We can collect feedback and reflect. We can learn and adapt. We can execute with purpose with confidence, courage, and radiance. Hoping that you will also be proud of your life regardless of what background or whether it's good or not, knowing that your life yesterday cannot be changed, but today onwards you can make a choice.
Ma'am, thank you po. Sana po mauulitin po kami. Salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Hi, thank you, Miss Toni. Because of this training, I have learned how to appreciate myself more and that I should give time to myself in order for me to be healthy may it be in my mental health or in my physical health, you know. And I like your training because you really make it sure that it will retain in our heads with your little activities, and your presentation is very informative. So, thumbs up for that. Thank you.
Ayan. So thank you, Miss Toni. In behalf of EMB Calabarzon, we really appreciate your session this afternoon. Especially, usually when we get seminars and workshops, it's mostly boring. But with your session, it was really engaging. I especially appreciate you giving us a safe space for sharing your personal experience, as it was a very engaging interaction and workshop. So, thank you.
Miss Toni, thank you for sharing your knowledge with us, especially for women. You remind us na how to value a woman, kung paano lalaban despite of many challenges na kinakaharap ng isang babae. And one word that remark on my head is the professionalism, na kapag you act or work with professionalism, so the behavior, attitude, and the values is positive yung outcome. And it will give inspiration with your co-workers and work environment. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Toni, for the seminar that you have given to us. Ang masasabi ko, ma'am, is marami po ako natutunan sa lecture na ibinigay niyo po sa amin. As for someone who had been in a tough situation from this past month, isa sa mga naging challenges ko is how can I separate my personal problems from my work, which is heavily affected talaga yung trabaho ko. And from your teachings, ngayon, nagkaroon ako ng fresh and new sets of perspective on how I can manage and handle myself and how I can separate personal from work life. And so yun, from the lessons I've learned from you, I will try to apply it to my personal and my work life, and how I can improve and develop myself better in physically and mentally. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello po, Mary Antoinette P. Agawa from Temo, Cavite. Thank you, Miss Toni, sa napakagandang natutunan, at marami kaming natutunan sa'yo. Kasi yung iba po naming mga nagle-lecture is nakakaantok, pero ikaw po sobrang energetic namin kasi sobrang ganda ng mga activities, hindi lang more on pagtuturo, lang yung natutunan namin, na-apply din namin sa mga sarili namin, like katulad na lang ng pagiging hindi mahiyain, nakakapagsalita kami sa una dahil sa'yo kasi ikaw yung naging inspiration namin today. Thank you, sana ma-meet ka pa namin soon, sana ikaw pa yung maging isang trainer namin sa mga activities na gano'n. Thank you ni Miss Toni.